stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you... not start this game any better than to take the opening kickoff all the way to the house. How about the speed by the return man? Once he got in the open field, that dude was gone. This place is going crazy.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18.
First and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air, it's Jarvis. Caught over the middle, it's Williamson.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He's open on the right. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, this guy obviously spent a lot of time in the film room this week because he is dissecting this defense early in the game in the opening drive. Great job with his eyes, great job with his rhythm, an explosive play there. This defense does not have an answer for this dude.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes a handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Tyson. And that one did not work.
And I got to know on offense, right? When I get in this situation down near the goal line, I got to get physical, finish my run forward, not start dancing around, going all over the place and losing yards. That's just bad offense.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. He's brought down, but a really nice return gets it to the 41. Leaves it with the back. enough for the first down. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Good timing on the quick out. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
And a play like that, that seems routine, but it only works if the quarterback can get the ball out on time and out in front of the wide receiver. That allows the receiver to keep separation from the defender, and the ball hits him in stride.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the first on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Snap in the shotgun. Got his man on the outside. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Keep it on the ground, and he's in for the touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Finds his big tight end. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to throw, it's Jarvis. Caught in the backfield, it's Tyson. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Quick strike complete. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on down.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. It just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one.
It's now third down.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Gets it out quickly. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 13.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Running back searching for a hole. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Brings up second down.
Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. Bounds into the end zone for a touchdown. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Makes the grab. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5. They've been steamrolled so far in this first half, David, but maybe a little positive momentum to take to the locker room.
And I like you got the first down of the drive. So maybe you can build on this now. I would play with some tempo, obviously getting closer to halftime here. Maybe create some momentum, get a score here, and cut into this lead.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Dropping back, it's Jarvis. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Hits him inside the 20, still going. And he will house it.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. On the move, he fires. Got his man downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. To the air on first down. Fires to the big fella. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
Well, Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it inside the 15. And he's got a touchdown.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Unleashes one. And they're not on the same page there.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
On the run, it's Tyson. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. They'll try to move the chains on third and short from the 25. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Hunt is on its way. Makes a move. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Breaks the tackle. Turning it on. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
It's just so hard to stop. There is no rhyme. There is no reason. He just scrambles around, makes people miss, and the next thing you know, you look up and he's 20, 30 yards down the field, and there's nothing you can do about it.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Second down coming up.
They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout by the offense.
And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. And that is no good. Guys, I know the field goal wasn't good, but hey, 19, it's a pretty good lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half.
Set to kick off.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. And he can't connect on the throw. It's incomplete.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year.
And these are the mistakes mistakes backed up, you can't make as a quarterback, man. You've got to protect the football. Big-time mistake. Defense capitalizes and sets their offense up with elite field position.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Caught in the backfield. It's Tyson. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He's got him. And it's in for a touchdown. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Scanning the field, it's Jarvis. Got it behind the line, it's Tyson. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him, a little slippery with all those juke moves.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. They'll ride the hot hand. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the 1st down marker was. I got to go get that 1st down. He did a nice job of it.
And that's just a play that you have got to make if you're going to win this game. You're not going to get a lot of chances like that. You might not get another receiver that open for the rest of the season.
Looking for a crease, it's Tyson. Past the 1st down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space.
Breaks into the open. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Snares it with those big hands and strolls into the end zone for the touchdown. Great example of how a 2nd half can really change everything for a team.
No doubt, 1st half looked bad. It looked like it was bleak, it looked like it was ugly, but now you're starting to get it turned around. More drives like this is what's needed.
Under fire. Makes the grab for the 2-point conversion as they cut further into that lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 20. So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Leaves it with the running back. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
Here's the thing. Not a great run, but the offense has scored a ton of points. They haven't necessarily needed to have a strong running game in this one. Their quarterback right now is just playing lights out, and if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'd get back to throwing the ball.
Got the quick pass. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Wants to go up top on 1st first down. Pulls it in. It's Gunderson.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Second down coming up. Just going to keep it after the snap. On his feet at the 40. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
You just hold your breath every time this QB keeps the football in the running game, man. With his speed, he's a threat to hit the home run every time he totes the rock.
His offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Wants to throw on first down. Moves away as he feels pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback, you're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking it.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. Caught in the backfield, it's Grant. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Quarterback making adjustments. On third and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Makes the grab over the middle. The receiver will not get it to the sticks. It'll be fourth down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And to open the fourth quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. Just drives in between the uprights. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Interesting matchup this week in the Mountain West, and it sure is playing out that way. San Diego State is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping. They're trailing by 34 to Hawaii. The Mountain West likes to keep things interesting, fellas, and we'll circle back if anything big happens.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. To throw, it's Jarvis. He unleashes a long one. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big...
And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Skips away from pressure. As they say, touchdown, first down, or get down. He gets down.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Blasted as he lets it go.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here with a big lead in the game. You're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? They'll run it from the gun. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play and they pick up a first down. Sixth play of the drive coming up. The give to the single back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Got his man. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. With the run on first and goal. And it's a touchdown.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line. Understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Back to pass, it's Jarvis. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him up. At the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking to throw on first down. Moving away from pressure. Slings it downfield. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Oh, they're after him. Powers through the defender. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Oh, he's got some space. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
Well, on that one, they decide to attack the left outside on the ground. And you see the speed by the ball carrier there. He's picking up a huge chunk of yards.
I can't imagine any reason they wouldn't just run that play again.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Why not just go back to the well one more time?
Makes it past the marker. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. A great chance to put this game away with a score here on first and goal. They want to run this quarterback. insurmountable, and with it, they'll be a perfect 10-0.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offense. The ball.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Jarvis. Throws to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Williamson. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down.
There he goes.
Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer, you could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just...
Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught for the touchdown.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. Looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They finally get him stopped after he maneuvered his way to the 42. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Quarterback making checks. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Snags it inside the 20. Tick, 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 tick. Clock winding down, and they're in for the touchdown.
Salt enter wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and give me another touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. The DBs will back off a bit. Back to throw, it's Jarvis. The quick out. At the 35, he's open. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. To the air on first down. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee.
Going to take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Gives it on the option. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Williamson. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. The offense will use a time. timeout with 25 seconds left. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for the score! And it's a touchdown in the dying moments of the game. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address, do something different.
Great job defending by the defense there. That guy could have had an interception in the end zone that time. As a result, the offense comes away with 6 points.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wants to change this route. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Got his man on the right. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Fires to the middle. Got him in the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.